Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaurata Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaurata Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasati Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya on a Saturday morning. Today we have the special honor of hearing the class given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The topic was Nobody Knows Krishna, and this was given on January 3rd, 1973 in Mumbai. I just play this.
The following is a lecture given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 3rd of January, 1973, in Bombay, India.
Govindam Adipurusam Tamaham Bhaya. This verse says Brahma Samhita. It was composed by Lord Brahma. Therefore, in the Vedic literature, this is called Samhita. Samhita means part of the Vedic literature. So, Lord Brahma is describing about Krishna. There are some foolish questions that Krishna appeared 5,000 years ago, how he became God. Actually, that is not the fact. In the Brahma Samhita, Brahma is describing means from the very creation. Brahma is the first creature of this universe. So, he has explained about Krishna by his experience, by his realization. In the Vedanta Sutra, Krishna is described Janmadasya Jata, the Supreme Person from whom everything has emanated. So, that Krishna has confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, Aham Adidhi Devanam. Devanam means in the beginning, there was Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and Krishna is Adi of these Devalas. Aham Adi Devana. Aham Sarvasa Prabhava. Everything has emanated from me. Aham Sarvasa Prabhava. Matta Sarvam Pravartate. Iti Matya Bhajanti Mam. Buddha Bhavu Samannitaha. So, Krishna is the Adi Purush. Arjuna also confirms, after understanding Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna also confirms, Parabrahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusam Shasatam Adyam. Adyam, the original person. Just like in our genealogical table, in each family, there is a person who is the origin of the family. Then his son, his grandson, great-grandson, in this way family expands. Similarly, this creation is from Krishna. In the Chatushrati Bhagavata also, Ahameva asam agre. I he was present before the creation. Even Shankaracharya, who is impersonalist, he also says, Narayana para abhaktya. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, he is beyond this material creation. Narayana para abhaktya, abhaktya andasambhava. From the abhakta, not manifested material, mahatattva, this material creation has become possible, and this material, before the material creation, beyond the material creation, there is Krishna. Therefore, in the Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma is describing Krishna in each verse. Govindam Adipurusam Tamaham Bhajami. Govindam Adipurusam. He is the original person. Krishna also says, Matta Parataram Anyat Kinchin Asti Dhananja. There is no more Paratattva, superior source, except Krishna. This Krishna consciousness movement is therefore, we are trying to place before the civilized human society the Adi Purush, the original Supreme Personality of God. They are searching after God. God's reference is there in the Vedic literatures, and God himself appeared and he explained himself in the Bhagavad Gita, and God is accepted. Not now, even when Krishna was present 5,000 years ago. All great sages, saintly persons, great rishis, they also accepted. Narada, Devala, Vyasa. When Arjuna, in the Bhagavad Gita, it is explained in the 10th chapter, you know all, Krishna as Parabrahma, Paramdhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. He is addressing Krishna as person, Bhavan. This Bhavan Sabda, this word is used, person, not in person. Parabrahma, Paramdhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. Purusha. He is not in person, Purusha. Purusha means person, not female also. Purusha means male. Purusham Shasatam, Shasatam original. Adyam, the first. So in this way, Arjuna has also given reference that all the great sages, at that time Vasudev is still present. So Vasudev accepts you, Narada accepts you, and Ashita, Devala, big great sages accept you. You are personally speaking, and I have realized that you are disciplined person. This is Krishna. Krishna is not manufactured. As nowadays it has become a fashion to manufacture God by votes. No, God is never manufactured. God is God. Not by mystic power one becomes God, or by so-called meditation or magical arts. No. God is God. Nobody can become God. Asama urdha. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is described as Asama urdha prapitamaha. In 11th chapter you find these words. Prapitamaha, because Brahma is considered, he is called Pitamaha, because the father of the father. If you search out the genealogical table of this universe, especially of the human society, then you go on searching. I am begotten by my father is begotten by his father, his father, his father, his father. You go on, then ultimately if you have so much patience to make the search, you can get from the Shastras, you can get. So, the original father of this universe is Lord Brahma. Therefore he is addressed as Pitamaha. But the father of Brahma is also there, Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. The Garbhodakshayi Vishnu is expansion of Karanadokshayi Vishnu, the original Vishnu. And Karanadokshayi Vishnu is expansion of Sankarsana. Sankarsana is expansion of Narayana. Narayana is expansion of another Sankarsana. And that Sankarsana is expansion of Baladev. And Baladev is expansion of Krishna. You find in the Shastras. Therefore, Krishna is the original person. Govindam Adi Purusam Tamaham Bhajam. It is not that some artist has manufactured a fashionable Krishna and you worship them. No. Krishna is the original person. We find the description in the Samhitas, in the Vedas, in the Rig Veda. Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Sura. And the explanation of Vedanta Sutra, Srimad Bhagavata, there it is explained, Janmadasya Jata, because Vedanta Sutra begins with this aphorism, Janmadasya Jataha. So, Srimad Bhagavatam is the original explanation of Vedanta Sutra. So in the Vedanta Sutra, explanation of Vedanta Sutra, Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, Janmadasya jata annayat itaratascha arthesu avijñā tene brahmarida adhikavaye muyanti jatta suraya. These descriptions are there. So, Adhikavi means Brahma. Brahma, Adhikavi. So, Tene Brahma means Sabda Brahma, Vedic literature. So, he instructed or imparted in the heart of Brahma, because when the creation was there, Brahma was the only person, living entity in the beginning. So, the question may be, how Brahma learned Vedic knowledge. That is explained. Tene Brahma means Vedic literature, Sabda Brahma. The information, the description of God is also Brahma. Brahma is absolute. There is no difference between Brahma and the literature which is describing Brahma. The same thing. Just like Bhagavad Gita and Krishna, there is no difference. Bhagavad Gita is also Krishna. Otherwise, why this book is worshipped for so long time, since 5,000 years, unless the Bhagavad Gita is Krishna? There are so many literatures, books are published nowadays. After 1 year, 2 years, 3 years finished, nobody cares for it. Nobody cares for it. Nobody reads for it. Any literature you take in the history of the world, no literature can exist for 5,000 years, repeatedly being read by many, many scholars, religionists and philosophers all. Why? Because it is Krishna. Krishna, there is no difference between Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavan. Sabda Brahma. So, Bhagavad Gita should not be taken as ordinary literature, that one can comment on it by so-called ABCD knowledge. No, that's not possible. The fools and rascals, they try to comment on the Bhagavad Gita by their ABCD scholarship. That is not possible. It is Sabda Brahma. It will be revealed to the person who has devotion to Krishna. Jasya deve para bhakti jatha deve. These are the Vedic instructions. Jasya deve para bhakti jatha deve tatha guru. Tasyaite kadita yatta prakashante mahatma. It becomes revealed. Therefore Vedic literatures are called revealed. It is not that I can understand by your ABCD knowledge. I can purchase one Bhagavad Gita and because I have grammatical knowledge, I can understand. No. Vedeshu Durlav. In the Brahma Samhita it is said, Vedeshu Durlav. You go on studying all Vedic literature by your literary capacity or scholarship. Durlav. It is not possible. Vedeshu Durlav. Therefore, there are so many persons that are trying to interpret Bhagavad Gita by their so-called scholarship, but nobody cares for them. They cannot turn even one person a devotee of Krishna. This is a challenge. In your Bombay, there are so many persons that are explaining Bhagavad Gita for so many years, but they could not turn even a single person a pure devotee of Krishna. This is our challenge. But this Bhagavad Gita now, it is being explained as it is. And thousands of Europeans, Americans, whose forefathers, whose family never knew the name of Krishna, they are becoming devotees. This is the secret of success. But these foolish people, they do not know. They think by interpreting Bhagavad Gita, by their so-called rascals of knowledge, they can reveal Bhagavad Gita. That is not possible. Naham prakasa yogamaya samavritaha. Krishna is not exposed to these foolish and rascals. Krishna is never exposed. Naham prakasa saravas. He is not so cheap thing that he will be understood by these fools and rascals. It is not possible. Krishna says, Naham prakasa sarvasu yogamayasa manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddha jatatam api siddhanam kaschid vetimam tattva. So, if we want to understand Krishna, then we have to follow Mahajana Jina Gatassa Pantha Evam Parampara Prapam Imagarajarsayo Vidhu. Krishna says, and Krishna says, Bhaktosi Priyosi Rahasam Jetu Uttama. Krishna says to Arjuna, this science of God, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna Tattva, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Jai Krishna Tattva Vetta Sei Guru Ho. Guru does not become. Guru is not so cheap thing. One must know what is Krishna Tattva. One must know what is Krishna. Krishna says also, Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddha. Jatatam api siddhanam kaschid vetimam. Nobody knows Krishna. They may speculate by their so-called scholarship, ABCD knowledge. But Krishna is not there. They cannot turn even a single man to become a Krishna devotee. That is not possible. They can be fooled. That is described in the Srimad Bhagavata. Sabiri Varaha Ushta Kharai Samstuta Purusha Pashu. The one who is not devotee is described as a Pashu, as an animal. And such animal is eulogized, glorified by another animal. What are they? The dogs, camels, asses, and hogs. Sabir Varaha Ushta Kharai Samstuta Purusha Pashu. These descriptions are there. Therefore, if we want to understand Krishna, we have to follow this Mahajan, just like Brahma. Brahma is the original. Who is Mahajan? Mahajan in India, a Mahajan is accepted who can give you loan, money. It's called Mahajan. It is a perverted word, but Mahajan means one who is pure devotee of the Lord. Mahatma means who is pure devotee of the Lord. Sadhu means who is the devotee. Not this street beggar. Sadhu, sadhureva samantam, sammak bhavasita. Who are they? Sadhureva samantam. Apite suduracharo bhajate mamanannava. Sadhureva samantam. He is sadhu. Even if we find some discrepancies in the life of a devotee, just like these Europeans, Americans, they are devotee. They are pure devotee of Krishna. How? They have no other desire. They simply want to satisfy their spiritual master and Krishna. Therefore they are pure devotee. They have no other business. They have sacrificed everything. They are coming from rich family, rich nation, educated, everything. There is no scarcity in their country. Everything is complete. But still, for Krishna, they have forsaken everything. That is pure devotion. Anna vilasita sunnam jnana karma dhanavritam anukullena krishnanushilanam bhakti uttama. Those who are trying to catch up here something, they have been described by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Kharjhatiya Bhatta. Kharjhatiya Bhatta. The Kharjhatiya, one of the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mukunda, he was very confidential devotee, his class friend also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, he was going sometimes here, sometimes there, sometimes here, sometimes there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very angry upon him and gave him the title Kharjhatiya Bhatta. Kharjhatiya Bhatta. Don't allow him to come here. He became so strict. So, he was very sorry. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had said not to come in his meeting. So he was asking other devotees that I shall not be allowed. So how we can allow him? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has forbidden. So would you ask if there will be any time so that I can again come back? So some devotee inquired from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Mukunda is very sorry you asked not to come, but he is asking whether there will be any day in future when you will be allowed to come again. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, after 3,000 of birth, after 3,000 of birth, he will be allowed to come in. So when Mukunda inquired, did you inquire from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu this question? He said, yes, but he has said after your 3,000 of repeated birth, he will be allowed. So he began to dance. He began to dance. Oh, then I will be allowed someday. Never mind 3,000 births. Never mind 3,000 births. So when this was informed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he is dancing now because he will allow him to come in after 3,000 of birth, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very pleased and asked him to bring him immediately. So, if we want to actually learn, that's like, there must be ekonishta. Bhajanti mam anannabha. That is the qualification. If you want to know Krishna, it is very easy. Don't divert your attention to anything. I worship this demigod, I worship that demigod. Then your knowledge is gone. That is described in the Bhagavata. Tamastasta hitavjnana jajante annadevata. Annadevata, other demigods. Devata is Krishna, but others, they are demigods. Ekola Ishwar Krishna are sab vritta. Jare jaiche nachay se toiche kare nritta. God is one, Krishna. Ekameva dvityam. All others, they are servants. This is our conclusion, this is Shastra concept. Eka Brahma Vido. Brahma cannot be two. Parabrahma. Parabrahma. Paramam Bhava. Therefore, Arjuna has addressed him as Bhava, yourself. Not that you have got many competitors. Just like we find nowadays. In one street, another god, in another street, another god, another street, another city. There are so many gods. No, God is one. Ekameva Advitya. And that is Krishna. Krishna tu Bhagavan Sam. So this is the concept. So if we want to learn about Krishna, then we have to follow the path of Mahajan, great personality, just like Brahma is presenting, Brahma Samhita, this guy. Back there is presenting Srimad Bhagavata. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavan himself is describing himself in the Bhagavad Gita. So what is the difficulty to understand Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavan? We don't find any difficulty. Where is the difficulty? The Mahajan is there, the Shastra is there, the Guru is there, the Ved is there. And why should he make research after God? What is this nonsense? Everything is there. Vedashta sarvai ahameva Veda. The purpose of Veda is to know Krishna. Janmadrasya jataha. Athata Brahma Jignasa, to inquire about Brahma. There is no need of searching out God. You can simply try to digest whatever is already there. The Bhagavad Gita is there. All the acharyas, they have accepted. They have written commentation on Bhagavad Gita with reference to the Vedic knowledge. The absolute Krishnastu Bhagavan Sam is accepted everywhere by all acharyas. Why you are searching after God? I do not know. So, this Bhagavad Gita and this Brahma Samhita in the description is about Krishna and his abode. Advaita yachyate anadi ananta rupam adyam purana purusam navajovanam vedeshu dullabaya dullaba akvavakto govindamadi purusam tamamaya. Advaita achyute anadi ananta rupam. He has got ananta rupam. There is no limit. He has got so many. Because in each and every Brahmanda, there is Krishna avatar. Krishna avatar, just like in this Brahmanda, there was Krishna avatar 5,000 years ago. Similarly, Krishna avatar is going on. Just like the same example as I have given you many times, that the sun planet is there in the sky. But sun is visible when he is in our front. Otherwise sun is there. Similarly, Krishna is always there. But when he descends, incarnates, he becomes visible to us. Exactly like the sun. At the present moment, it is night, sun is not visible. But in due course of time, say after 8 hours or 10 hours, in the morning, the sun will be visible. Similarly, there is scheduled time when Krishna becomes visible on this planet, on this universe. And there are innumerable universes. There is called Nitya-lila. Nitya means eternal pastime. Krishna is born as Devaki Nanda. Immediately, he begins to grow. But that birth is taking another planet, another universe. Just like 6:30 sunshine, it is now visible on this planet or on this city. But again, 6:30 again in another city, 6:30 another city, 6:30 another city. It is not very difficult to understand. That 6:30 is continue, that 7:30 is continue, that 8:30 is continue. Every minute and second is continue. Simply you have to know where it is. You immediately try to know by phoning the other city, on the other country. You will know that this 6:30 or 7:30 or 12:30 or the setup or rising of the sun is continually going on. Here or there. Similarly, Krishna's appearance, Krishna's pastimes, everything is continually going on. Sometimes in this universe, something is another universe, sometimes another universe. In this way it is going on. Therefore, Krishna's lila is called Nitya-lila. Nitya-lila. Eternal. It is not that for the time when Krishna appeared. That's Nitya-lila. We have seen within this planet, Krishna. That will come again. Just like we saw the sun in the daytime. Now it is not visible. But in due course of time, again we shall see. Next morning we shall see sun. Similarly, we shall see again Krishna. And that rotation takes place, according to Vedic calculation, after 43 crores of years. That is the explanation we get from Vedic Shastra. So Krishna's lila, it is not an invented. We are worshipping Krishna as something imaginary, some artistic picture. No, it is Nitya-lila. Krishna is fact. Govindamadi Purusam. He is Adi. Advaita Achyuta Adyam Purana Purusam. Purana Purusam. The oldest man. Purana means oldest. Oldest. Purana Purusam. Purusam means person. Navajovanancha. But whenever you see Krishna, he is just a perfect young boy. Navajovanancha. You'll never see Krishna's picture as he has become old, he has grown some big beard and no. Krishna will never see. Krishna is just like a 20 years old young boy, Navajova. Vedeshu durlava, adurlava pravakto. He is not to be found in the Vedas. There is, but we miss. In the Rig Veda, in the Atharva Veda, Krishna is there. Vedeshu durlava, but the ordinary man cannot find. Just like the people, they are reading Bhagavad Gita, but they do not understand it. There are so many people, they are very proud of reading Bhagavad Gita daily, but they do not understand Krishna. The only thing is that missing Krishna. Except Krishna, all the rubbish things they are talking. This is their vision. Because Vedeshu Durlava. For the rubbish person, rascal person, Krishna is Durlava. Adurlava Atmavakto. But Krishna is available. Krishna has to be seen from the Krishna's devotee, not from others. Therefore Krishna said to Arjuna that I am again explaining to you this Bhagavad Gita because bhaktosi, priyosi, rasam etat uttamam. There is a very nice mystery in this Bhagavad Gita. And that will be understood by you because you are my devotee, you are my very dear. So, in order to understand Krishna, one has to first of all become a great devotee, dear friend of Krishna. Then you can understand. Otherwise, Vedeshu durlava durlava. So, this Brahma Samhita describes about Krishna. Brahma is Mahajana. I have already told you. Mahajana jena gatasapantha. So, in this Shastra, 12 Mahajans are accepted. Shambhu, Narada, Shambhu, Kumara, Kapila, Manu, Prahlada, Janaka, Bhishma, Bali, Vaya, Sati, Vayam. This was explained by Jamraj to his servants, that these are Mahajans. Who? Shambhu, Brahma, Shambhu, Narada, and Shambhu, Lord Shiva. Shambhu, Narada, Shambhu, Kumara, the Kumaras, 4 Kumaras, Kapila, Kapildev, Lord Kapil, Manu, Shambhava Manu. And the Bhagavad Gita has accepted this. Imam vivassate yogam prattavan aham abhyam. See, in this way, we have to approach the right person. Evam parampara praptam. He is coming in the line of Brahma. He is coming in the line of Lord Shiva, in the line of Narada. In this way, we have to accept a guru from the disciple succession, which is called parampara, guru parampara. Then we can understand what is Krishna. Otherwise not. There are so many people are explaining Bhagavad Gita. If you ask him who is your guru, he has no guru. He is himself guru. So what he can understand Bhagavad Gita? This is not possible. So try to understand Bhagavad Gita from the bona fide person and follow the principles, rules and regulations and chant Hare Krishna mantra, your life will be successful. Thank you very much. For persons who are too much bodily concept, one is thinking that I am this body. For him, this yoga system is prescribed, so that we can control the senses, yoga, indriya samyama. By controlling the senses, because we are disturbed by our senses, so there is process how to come to the platform of pranayama. You have to find out a secluded place and you should sit down there alone in perpendicular stature. You cannot close your eyes fully up. Then you have to see the tip of the nose. In this way, you have to concentrate your mind on Vishnu or Krishna. This is prana. So, but actually, when one becomes already attracted to Krishna by devotional service, then the pranayama process is already there. Therefore, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Yoginamapi sarvesam madgata antaratmana sadhyavan bhajate juma same jukta tamova. The real fact is to concentrate your mind upon Krishna. So, these boys, they are being trained now. These Aratri, these Archan, this distribution of literature, reading Krishna books, hearing about Krishna, that means they are not allowed to think anything else except Krishna. That is prana. There, the prana process, you can do it for 1 hour, 2 hours, or say 1 day, 2 days. But this pranayama process, who are always engaged in Krishna's service, that is natural. You cannot think. Sevaya mana Krishna padaravinda. If you simply engage your mind on the lotus feet of Krishna, that is perpetual prana. Not for 1 hour, 2 hours, or minute.
But as some yogis say.
Some yogi may say whatever he likes. But what Krishna says, we have to accept.
In the modern terminology, they say this technique of pranayama.
But in modern terminology, that is not a principle.
No, but they say it's a rocket way to God.
Huh?
They say it is a rocket way to God, doing pranayama.
Rocket ship way to God.
But we don't find so long yogis and pranayamawalas know anything about God. We have tested so many. They remain the same rascal. I have seen it. They do not asking any yogis, what do you know about God? Asking, you can ask. You are a press reporter. You can ask. What do you know about it? Just tell me. What is the rocket? Rocket means you should go immediately. But if you do not know, then what is the use of this rocket? If you do not know what is God, then what is the use of this rocket? Just like they are going to rocket planet, moon planet. Now the American government stopped financing this rascal job. You know that? Yes. See, if you actually have got rocket, then you must approach that, you must know the thing. But simply waste your money and come back. So any sensible man will not allow it. This is good, pranayama. But rocket process it may be. But we don't think that it is rocket process at the present age. Because in this Shastra, it is said, Triteda Bhyato Vishnu, Tretayam Jayato Makai, Dapare Parichajayam, Kalau Tad Harikita.
No, they compare it to the rocket only because of the 2 stages that the rocket has to drop. They say by doing pranayama, you drop material stages.
That's all right, but we have to see practically what has become. Simply talking will not do. Yes, simply talking will not do. These boys, they did not practice pranayama system, but bring anyone who knows about God better than him. Bring anyone. Any yogis, bring and talk with them. They are neophytes. They are simply practicing 3 or 4 years. And talk with them. And what he knows, it will be proved. That is not rocket system. This is rocket system. Hare Krishna. That is not possible. He cannot find out a secluded place to practice yoga. Very secluded place in the city. Whole day and night, these cars are going and there is huge sound. Very secluded place. And it is recommended to Bhagavata, secluded place and sacred place. And he should remain alone. Where is such yogi? Find out. Where is such yogi? He should remain alone and in a secluded place and a sacred place. And he should not change his ashram. Then he becomes yogi. These are the preliminary things. But who is practicing these preliminaries? Even they cannot. Especially in the cities. There are so many yoga societies. But it is stated that it should be practiced in a secluded place. So how it is possible in the city? If you follow the instruction, it will be very difficult. It is very difficult. Not only difficult for us, but 5,000 years ago, Arjuna was talking with Krishna face to face, such a exalted personality, and he was a Kshatriya. He said, Krishna, it is not possible to practice. We have become more than Arjuna. Do you think? He said, you'll find in the Bhagavata, Mana Krishna Pramati Balavadviram, Tashaham Nigrahamani, Vayuri Vasudhuskaram. No, it is not possible. He was frank enough, gentleman. Well, this is not possible. This is not possible. These foolish persons, because they want to cheat others, they cheat themselves, they cheat others, and they follow this system. It is not possible. It is not possible. Frankly speaking, do you think we are better than Arjuna?
In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is called Buddha Kesh, one who has conquered sleep.
So, this yoga process is there, but it is very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Especially in this age. Therefore, in the Shastra it is said, Kriteja Dhyato Vishnu. This Dhyato Vishnu, that is yoga system. Jnanavastita tadgatena manasa pasyanti jam yogina. Yogina, being absorbed in meditation, they see. Therefore, Shastra says, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, eva kevala. Kalu nasti, va nasti, va nasti, va gaturana. 3 times. When he stress upon some important point, he says 3 times. Do it, do it, do it. It is like that. Kalu nasti, va nasti, va nasti, va gaturana. So, yoga practice is a true process, but it requires long, long career, time, and the time is not at all suitable in this age. The persons are differently cultured, they are eating everything, they are drinking everything, smoking. It is not possible. It's simply childish. It is not possible. And you can see practically. Just I have given the example. Bring any so-called yogi, mystic practitioner. What is the use of that process? Here the mass of people take, all over the world. Suppose if there is some process, if 1% of the whole population takes, then what is the use of such process? So, that is very important thing. That is important process also. But it is not possible to be practiced by the present day. Become purified. You understand that Krishna is present on your tongue. But what? You put it with water, so long it is not filled up, it will make some sound. And when it is filled up and goes down to hell, then there is no control. That this so-called talk will not help you. But that does not mean that in the spiritual life there is no talk. That Krishna is spirit. So why is talking? Bhagavad Gita. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana Jashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Jamuna Tira Banachari
Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yasodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Muspa Paramahansa Paribhrajagacharya Sittareshwara Smadhata Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Bhagavad Ki Jaya Ananta Koti Vaishnava Ki Jaya Ramacharya Sri Haridas Thakur Ki Jaya Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jaya Sri Radha Krishna Mo Gopinath Sam Khanda Radha Khanda Girivardan Ki Jaya Vrindavan Dham Ki Jaya Navadvip Dham Ki Jaya Ganga Mai Ki Jai Jamuna Mai Ki Jai Guru Dwarka Dham Ki Jai Swami Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai all glories to their Supreme all glories to their Supreme thank you very much.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you for attending today's class. It's full of so many points. I'll just cover a few of them. It was really amazing class, packed with so much of information. Prabhupada talked about Krishna did not become God. He's always God. So he's talking about how he is he referred to Brahma Samhita, where everywhere it's referred to as Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. So he's Adi, the original, and he's a Purusha, he's a person, not impersonal. And he talked about his entire creation comes from Krishna. He talked about the Chatur Shloki in Srimad Bhagavatam, which clearly emphasizes that. He talked about various acharyas, including Shankaracharya, who confirm it. He mentioned about Krishna consciousness is actually, our intent is to make sure we want to place before civilized society who is God and give us clear whereabouts. Prabhupada emphasizes about great sages who accept it, and this is not manufactured. He talked about how Brahma, if you go back to how Brahma was created, it came from Karanadushaya Vishnu, Sankarshan, then you got Vishnu, again you got other expansion of Sankarshan, then Balram to Krishna. So he went to the root and said everything comes from Krishna, and this is science of Krishna. And there is no difference between Brahman and as well as the literature which is described by Brahman. They're non-different. He also talked about no ordinary person can comment on Bhagavad Gita. It is a Shabda Praman and can be revealed only by devotees. And he was giving all the examples of how all his disciples have become, exalted persons by just taking the simple path of devotional service. So if you want to understand science of Krishna, all we have to do is take shelter of bona fide gurus through parampara. He also made clear that what is Mahajan or Mahatma or sadhus, they're all none other than devotees. So he talked about they just simply want to satisfy Guru and Krishna. That's what a devotee does and has no other motive. So if you want to understand Krishna, don't divert your attention to other demigods and simply serve Krishna by following the path of Mahajan. He also mentioned about Krishna is always there and he will become visible to us only when he appears as Krishna in this planet. And he took an example of the sun, which appears every day, become visible to us. So he talked about this, the Nitya Leela, and it keeps happening on a regular basis. There's a very clearly defined time also for this. And he is always young, around 20 years, Nava Yavanam. And he also talked about how his disciples, what he's trying to do is he's training all of us, my disciples, to always think of Krishna, no room for other activities. And he was, and towards the end, he was concluding about yoga process is very much genuine, but it is very long and it is not applicable to this particular time frame, which even Arjuna was trying to say, not practical. So he was just saying, follow the devotional service, just chant Hare Krishna, and you would make advancement. Thank you, devotees, for the patient hearing. If you have any reflections, please comment. I just unmuted the lines. I hope you're able to unmute.
Yes, Prabhu, we can.
Okay, thank you so much, Haraji. Okay, so if you have nothing else, yes, always Prabhupada is like, his lectures are power packed with so many things, how very simply he explains everything so easy, makes it so easy, but still it's so complicated to follow. Thank you everybody for joining today. So we'll just end this session today with the Vaishnava Pranam, Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnava Pranam Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabupada ki jai, Nityam Gaur Sita Primanande Hari Hari Bol. We will have
Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.